सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 178, verse 39. गृहार्थी सदृशी भार्याम् उद्वहेदजुगुप्सिताम् यवीयसीं तु वयसा यां सवर्णामनुक्रमात्. After completing Brahmacharya ashrama, person has to enter into Grihastha ashrama, household life or married life. This Grihastha ashrama is having a purpose, primary purpose and secondary purpose. Why one has to get married? The primary purpose is for dharma abhivruddhyartham, for the propagation of dharma. Dharma means for the sustenance of this creation, for the continuation of this creation given by the Lord. Dharma abhivruddhyartham. How you propagate that dharma means by progeny, by giving birth to next generation. Our children, they will protect this dharma, they will propagate. That way you spread this dharma of this creation, the law and order of Bhagavan, by giving birth to our children. That is the way you do prachara of dharma. So marriage is meant for dharma abhivruddhyartham through praja, our children, progeny. And the another primary purpose of marriage is moksha. For the attainment of liberation, marriage is a beautiful system arranged in our society or in our tradition for the sake of moksha. Then what is the secondary benefit of Grihastha ashrama? Means artha and kama. They are byproducts. You can earn money, you can enjoy, you can have entertainments, nice dress, nice food, nice house, nice car. All you can enjoy. These are all byproducts. Artha kama are byproducts. Dharma moksha are the primary ultimate goal of vivaha, married life, grihastha ashrama. If these two are not known, suppose the primary purpose of marriage, secondary purpose of marriage is not known, suppose artha kama alone is pradhanam, that alone is primary, that alone is the end goal of marriage life. If anyone thinks, it can not be called as grihastha ashrama. it cannot be called as ashrama. Grihastha ashrama you cannot call it, because it is not total, it is not complete. If dharma, moksha are not included in their mind, that goal is not there, then it cannot be called as a total or ashrama. Then it can be called as hostel, not total but hostel. You know hostel? Hostel is that where people stay there as shelter they take and take food. For food sake, for sleeping sake on shelter, people live together. Is it not hostel? So Ardhakama Pradhana Grihastha dharma cannot be called as ashrama, because they are not having dharma and moksha. This is Vedic design. Now Krishna says, hey Uddhava, when he wants to enter into Grihastha ashrama, he has to choose a wife who is able to help for this primary purpose and byproducts purpose also, who is interested in. And that too, she must be younger than that boy who is going to marry. That is said in second line, Yaviyasim tu Vayasa. The one who is younger than him, he has to get married. Udvahet, he has to get married. Ajugupsitam, who is acceptable to the families, members, relatives, friends, in their tradition, who is acceptable to father, mother, brother, sister. Those days they only see sister-in-law only go and interview the daughter-in-law. Now sister-in-laws should not be there. That is the condition. Sister-in-law, okay, even parents also should not be there, they are asking nowadays. If they are there, keep them away. No, I don't want to talk, and we feel bad also. Anyhow, that is the meaning of Ajugupsitam. She should not talk vulgarly. She should not have that desires which are not acceptable to the family members. That type of habits should not be there. That's why Ajugupsitam Bharyam Sadrishim Udvahed Yam Savarnam Anukramat. Savarna, if that boy is a Brahmana boy, he has to get married with a Brahmin girl. If the boy is Kshatriya boy, he has to get married with a Kshatriya girl. Like that Vaishya, like that Shudra. They have to get married Savarna, same Varna. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now Anukramat word is given. Anukramat means those days polygamy was there, polyandry. That means a man can marry more than one, 2, 3, 4 also, like Dasharatha, who has got married. Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi. Like that also they can marry. We don't say it is wrong, but there are norms to marry second, third, fourth wife. There are a lot of norms, and dharma is there. Just like that you fall in love with her, and she fall in love with her, you will marry in a second marriage and all. No. When the ratio of women increases in the society, this boy is allowed to get married second, third wife also can be permitted. When the woman ratio is more, boys ratio is less, that is permitted. So at the different ages, different reasons they give. According to Dharma Shastra, they have to get married if they want. If children are not there, they want to develop their Vamsha Paramparyam. A Raja, he has to rule the country. He needs children next to Yuvaraja. Therefore, they are permitted to get married. If they don't have children, one norm, it is like that. And suppose he has to save that woman from that territory, from that country, suppose she is in trouble, like Krishna did. All Gopikas and other women were, when they were imprisoned by many Rakshasas, once they were all released, whom they will marry? That's why Lord Krishna said, I am going to marry all of you. Not that he want to do dandiya dance. The people, they take like that. To protect that woman, to give safety to them, they are permitted to get married. Like that, there are so many norms are there. Even that is also permitted. This anukramat means, Swamiji presents beautifully. Paramarthananda Swami says, I agree with that idea also, because Dharma Shastra says, a Brahmana boy, after marrying Brahmana girl, suppose he has to marry another woman because of certain conditions, not relevant to these days, those days, because of ratio problem in gender, he can get married to Kshatriya woman after, as a second wife. After Kshatriya, he can get married to Vaishya, a Brahmana woman. After, the translation is given that only here. After marrying a Brahmana girl, he has to marry because of some so and so reason, for dharma abhiruddhyartham, something reason are there. He can get married to Shudra girl, a Brahmana. But he should not get married straight away to Shudra girl. First marriage itself, Shudra girl, he should not marry. First marriage itself, Vaishya girl, he should not marry. Kshatriya girl, he should not marry. After marrying Brahmin girl, if at all he requires to get married because of so and so condition, he can get. Like that, he has to go and see the krama. Similarly, a Kshatriya boy also can get married to, after marrying a Kshatriya woman, he is permitted to get married with Vaishya and Shudra. Not reversal order. A Kshatriya man should not marry a Brahmin girl. Vaishya boy should not marry a Brahmin girl. Boys are allowed to get married. Later, Kshatriya boy can get married to Vaishya girl, Shudra girl. So, anukramat means it can go this order, not backwards. These are all according to days they will change. There are permitted such type of marriages in polygamy. Now polygamy is not there present. That's why if a person get married, it becomes illegal nowadays, because it is not permitted nowadays. So those days they are permitted for, especially for Raja, not for all people. King only permitted to get married. Many examples we can see. What about Rama? Rama is a very unique character. He don't want to get married other than Sita. That is a different case. That is why we worship Rama Ekapatni Vrata. He has taken that Vratam. So a Grihastha, in this way it is presented. So Shudra boy should not get married straight away to Brahmana girl. It is not going backwards. What for all this, there is a purpose. Why they are not marrying like this? Why they have to marry this way? Even in Mahabharata you can see certain cases. In Parashara case that is only happening. That is a big history. If you want to go and read Mahabharata. Or you want to come to Rishikesh camp, I will tell you. So Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavata, only I am going to take there, and Dharma Sukshmas in that and values. Mainly I am going to take that. So now Krishna says Grihastha-ashrami has to enter into for the purpose of Dharma Abhiruddhyartham. Now what he has to do after marrying Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas, what they have to do. Next verse onwards, it comes. That means one's own duty after marriage. Artha, money earning sake, he has to do something. That sloka we will read. 6 duties are going to be given for a Brahmana. Kshatriya, Vaisya. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya, 3 duties. For Brahmana, extra 3 duties. Rights, like we can say. Duties plus rights. So Brahmana has got 6. Kshatriya, Vaisya has got 3. Look into the verse, we will read. Page 179. Verse number 40. Ijjadhyayana danani sarvesham chadvijanmanam pratigrahodhyapanam cha brahmanasyaiva yajanam Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya, they have to learn scriptures. Adhyayanam, number 1. Adhyayanadi. Adhyayana means scriptural studies. Scriptural study is given to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya. Number 2, Ijya. Ijya means yaga. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas, they have to do yaga, yajna yaga, adi karma. Yaj dhatu. From that only Ijya has come. Yaga ityarthaha. Number 1 is yaga, number 2 is Veda Adhyayanam, number 3 is Danam. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas, all the 3 varnas, they have to do charity, Danam. Ijya Adhyayana Danani. Sarvesham. Sarvesham means for all 3 varnas here. Dvija Janmanam Sarvesham. Dvija Janmana means those who are having this Upanayana Samskara. Brahmana, Vaishyas and Kshatriyas, they have got Upanayana Samskara. Gayatri Upadesham. They can do all these Ijja, Yaga, Adhyayana and Dana. We may get doubt why this Upanayana Karma Samskara is only for Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya. Why not for other Sudra Varnas? Is it not partial? Is it not imbalance in the society? For this also Swamiji gives his own personal opinion. I agree with that also totally. And very important also, there and there in the Dharma Shastras it is said, Sudras were not denied from Upanayana karma. Sudras were not denied. We never say Sudras should not have Upanayana karma. Upanayana karma is a type of discipline. It is a type of discipline when you take a vow, vratam, I am going to follow all disciplines. Today onwards, after taking Yajnopavitam, this boy is committed to, today onwards I follow Ahara Niyama, Nidra Niyama, Snana, Mantra, Japa, Tapa, all Niyamas I am going to strictly follow, is taking a vow in that samskara. It is not a free life, a free licentious life, as I like whatever I want, I can eat whatever way I want to talk. No. So many restrictions, so many disciplines, very, very strict disciplines they have to follow. Some group of people, they don't want to follow this Vedic dharma. There are group of people in the beginning, they don't want to follow rules, regulations, discipline life. We don't want, because they don't believe in Veda. They don't believe in Vedic Vidhi Nishedha. They decided we want a free life, freedom, absolute freedom. No one should command us to get up so and so time, take a bath so and so time, do Sandhya Vandanam, do puja, do aradhana. Dhanurmasa is what? Whole Dhanurmasa, early morning you have to get up and visit temple daily, Tiruppavai. Throughout month, not one day, whole month it is auspicious. Masana Margasirshoham, Bhagavan said. Margasira Masam is Dhanurmasam. December 15th to January 15th, people going to temple, doing pujas, a lot of vratams, a lot of anushthanams, cleaning from the early morning, putting column onwards. So many rituals they follow. But that group of people from the beginning, they denied, we don't want to follow all these rules. Therefore, we don't want this Upanayana karma. Suppose if you take up, we have to follow. But we don't want to get up early morning, we don't want to take bath, we don't want, whenever we want to take bath, we will take. And you are not supposed to drink, you are not supposed to smoke, you are not supposed to eat meat. That and all, it is not possible for us. Those group of people, they themselves denied, we don't want this Upanayana karma. Because if we take up, we should not eat meat, we should not drink, we should not smoke, we should not say lie, we should not live a licentious life as I like. Like that, they themselves denied from that karma. Then what happened later, that group of people, children, became without Upanayana Samskara. Later. Suppose the Shudras, a person who is denied by himself that Samskara, his son, later he is interested. Parents say what? We don't have that karma, therefore Upanayana Samskara is not there. They say like that. Later it went in that opinion. Because in our families we don't have Upanayana Samskara. Therefore, my dear boy, for you also no Upanayana Samskara. Then it came like that. Later, Shudras were all as though denied Gayatri Upadesha. Because they themselves are not ready to follow strict disciplines. Nowadays, Brahmanas are also not following. That is a different matter. I am not talking present time. Those days. Now, Brahmanas were having this Upanayana karma. Later, their children, my dear son, Yajnopavitam is there, Samskara is there in our families. Therefore, you have to take up Gayatri mantra, Gayatri Upadesha. That boy says, I don't want. No. Mahapapam. Therefore, for father's sake, mother's sake, this boy accepts for Upanayana karma. After second day, he removes that Yajnopavitam. Even the Shraddha illai, but parents says it is our hereditary. They have taken it as hereditary. Vamsha Parampariyama. Illai. These people are not following Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. They are not supposed to lead a licentious life. But nowadays, we cannot talk about this. It's not Vamsha Parampariyama, it is coming. Those group of people who deliberately want to follow disciplines, they have taken up that. If you want to, you can also take up, but there are group of people, they denied. We don't want. They don't have trust in Veda. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas are those people, they had a lot of trust, faith in Yajna, Yaga, Adhyayana, Karmas. They don't want to study scriptures, they don't want to do yagas, they don't want to do Adhyayanam also. Then what? When you don't have Yajnopavitam, normally you are not accepting the disciplines. This is what exactly happened. Now in the society, in the Brahmanan matra enna poonal, மற்றவங்களுக்கு என்ன இல்லைன்னா அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ராங் கான்செப்ட், ஒரு ராங் அந்த பரம்பரா ஹேஸ் கம் லேட்டர், misconception. Now, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisyas, those who are having this Yajnopavita Upanayana karma, especially Brahmanas, now Krishna talking. Once they follow that Vidhi Nishedha, they become more subtle and in their grasping and their understanding, and they are more creative, Brahmanas, because of more disciplines, because of more austerities. Once they become so subtle intellect people, they are able to contribute more to the society. How a human being can what you can call, can you measure or can you see this person is so great person? Because of their knowledge. Because of their knowledge. That is why you see the downtrodden people, no vidya, no education, no skill, no creativity. They cannot do more contribution to the society. But the elevated, evolved, the one who has evolved human being is more contributing to the society. That's why Brahmanas were those people who were contributing more to the society in all branches of sciences, not one or two. In all branches of sciences, Brahmins and Kshatriyas and Vaisyas were contributing, especially Brahmanas. The reason is that group of people, Brahmanas, were those people who are totally strictly following Vedic rules. Since they were following Vedic rules, not eating meat, not drinking, not smoking, not telling lie, especially simple life, very, very, very simple life, not working for money. They don't want richness. Their richness only in their knowledge. That is why deliberately they take poverty and they work for that contribution of the society. So many commentaries, so many acharyas, so much literature, how it has come. You see the literature, full literature of our Sanskrit literature, Tamil literature, any literature, maximum contribution done by 99.99% of literature contribution done by Brahmanas. That shows the greatness of Brahmanas, the more the best contributors for the world, for all branches of sciences. But high thinking, simple living. Even you want to offer also, they don't want to take. We don't want pleasures. That's why they are able to do that much contribution. But you see other varnas, they want more pleasures, more money, more wealth, more. They are not interested in studies. If you don't have study, knowledge, you cannot contribute to the entire, all branches of sciences. At the same time, these people are giving more importance to Artha Kama. These people, because of their knowledge in education studies, they were giving more importance to Dharma Moksha. Artha Kama is very, very meager for Brahmanas. And they were having Dharma Moksha predominant. That is why that group is called Brahmana group. Now you can see in Tamil Nadu, especially some groups, especially to criticize Veda. And big hot news is going on now. I don't want to bring that news now. You know that news. How people criticize Veda and Vedic injunctions and Sanatana Dharma, how they criticize, they don't care. And not doing this and say, these people, higher caste, higher, they are having superiority complex, higher, nothing is there. It was not there. Later, these Brahmanas are also became Namke Vasti Brahmanas. And the Brahmana Tappidan Solanume, we have to tell their mistake also. They are holding on only Jati, not Achara. My father is Jatavallabha. My father is grandfather is a Ghana party. They are telling what party you are. What Vallabha you are. Zero. What Veda he belongs also you do not know. That is the condition of Brahmanas now. That is why the society is in this condition. The whole responsibility, I will tell you, whether you misunderstand or not, I don't bother. Brahmanas are only responsible for this present condition of the society. Because Brahmanas are also started working for Artha Kama. More than Dharma Moksha. Once the Brahmanas comes down, not following Vidhi Nishedha, who will lead the society? They are already not following. The one who has to follow, you are not also following. Then who will protect the society? That's why Brahmanas have forgotten their duty to do what they have to do in the society. So Brahmanas has to recognize their duty once again. They have to follow and they have to propagate, they have to preserve. Automatically everything will set right. One group of Varna should totally do Tyaga. Artha Kama Tyaga we have to. No other way. It is the mistake of Brahmanas. We have to accept our mistake also. Not just taking the credit, I am a Brahmin. I am a Brahmin word. If you are not able to say like that, you are not deserved if you are not following. Achinoti hi shastrani achare sthapayatyapi. Swayam acharate yasmat tasmat acharya uchyate. Brahmanas are those people, knowledge workers. See the second line now. studying of scriptures, doing yagas, dhanam, common to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Why Shudras are not permitted? They are not interested in Vedic injunctions. Therefore, they don't have belief at all. They don't want to do yaga. They don't want to do dana. They don't want to do any adhyayana. Therefore, that group, let them be there. Now, these three groups, in the second line he says, Brahmanas have to follow three more. What are they? Pratigraha, Adhyapana, Yajanam. So you can take three pairs like first Adhyapanam, Adhyayanam and Adhyapanam. They have to study and they can teach. Adhyapana means teaching. Brahmanas are those people who has to take only teaching profession. No other profession is allowed. Brahmanas. Either you want to become a lecturer or a professor or a teacher or anywhere in your house, become a teacher. Only teaching profession, knowledge propagating workers. Adhyapanam. How can you do Adhyapanam? When you study only you can do Adhyapanam. So Adhyayanam and Adhyapanam, one pair. Then second pair, Yajanam, Yajanam. First line la Yajanam, second line la Yajanam. He has to learn how to perform rituals. Yajana means he must help other varnas, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras, how to do rituals. He has to guide them. That's a Purohita. Puraha means friend. Hitaha means the one who is guiding, well-wisher. Hita means standing in front. Purohita, priesthood. What yaga you have to do, what yajna you have to do, what puja you have to do, what abhisheka you have to do, when to do, how to do. All these Brahmana has to guide other three varnas. Yajanam, Yajanam. Now, by seeing this, you know how much responsibility Brahmanas are having. Just not claiming, I am a Brahmana. The responsibility part. Then third one, Dhanam and Pratigraham. He can do Dhanam, charity. He is permitted to take Dhanam also from others. Pratigraha. He can take Dakshina from Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras. He can take. But Kshatriya should not take Dhanam. Kshatriya should not teach. Kshatriya should not take priesthood. Vaishya also should not teach. Vaishya also should not take the priesthood, Purohita. Even Shudras also. Shudras are denied totally. Not denied by Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. They denied themselves from Veda. Correct? Now, Yajanam, Yajanam. That is called Achinoti Shastrani. Acharya is a teacher, lecturer, professor. Achinoti, he learns all Shastrams. Acharya Sthapayatyapi. Takes a priesthood to make others to practice that rituals. Acharya Sthapayatyapi. Not only that, you cannot just say like that, all of you follow. Swayam acharate. He has to follow a Vedic life. Very strict, disciplined life. Simple life. You should not charge money for yajna, yaga, puja. Whatever they give dakshina, he has to take. Nowadays, all fixed. For this puja, this much amount. For this puja, this much amount. A grade, B grade, C grade, all irukadilla. Brahmanas are not supposed to charge like that. Why? When they are not charging for innocent Brahmanas, what happened later? People have taken it as granted and giving what? 50 paise, 1 rupee, like that they have started giving. How he can survive? Then they started asking money. Please give this much. So he has to make them, others to practice, help them, and he has to practice every day. Every day he has to practice. Throughout life, anushtanam, swayam acharate yasmat. That is why he is called tasmat acharya. Achinoti shastrani, acharya sthapayatyapi. Swayam acharate yasmat. Tasmat acharya iti uchyate. If these three are not there, that person cannot be called as a teacher, acharya. That person cannot be called as a brahmana. Brahmana is not supposed to take any other profession other than priesthood. Teaching also is there. Priesthood also he can do. Side by side he can teach Shastram also. Adhyapanam is there. He can become a teacher. Whatever dakshina comes, you can take. You can survive. What do you want more than that? That is why those days Brahmanas, they provide agraharams, place to stay. Clear? They provide agraharam. You go and stay there. All Brahmanas stay in that agraharam. House problem is not. Shelter problem is not there. He need not worry about that. And they provide rice, all vegetables, whatever food require, all dhanyams, grains they provide for Brahmanas. So no need to worry about food. And vastram also society provides for Brahmanas. What do you want for more than that? Tell me. Khana, food, shelter, clothing. These three are taken care of by the other varnas. Brahmana is able to spend more time for teaching, to protect the dharma, to maintain harmony in the society. Not a joke to be as a Brahmana. Understand? It is the most toughest life chosen by a group of people because of they have Shraddha in Veda. Once that comes down, disharmony comes in the society. Brahmanas, when they are claiming we are superior in the society, at the same time, every Brahmana should remember, before claiming I am Brahmana, I have to remember I have lot of duties. Very, very important duties are given to me. Then only I am deserved to claim I am a Brahmana. Otherwise I should not open my mouth. You have to be very careful. It's a very serious matter. Whole thing depends upon for the sake of social harmony. Brahmana is not supposed to violate any dharma. Now going to the next, how strict life form. Now next verse is going to come like that only. How strict, disciplined life Brahmanas were leading, and they have to lead. What they have violated now, we have to see that. Pratigraham manyamanaha tapastejo yashonudam anyan bhyameva jivetam shilairva doshadriktapotayoh. Now this Brahmana, suppose he is taking dhanam from others. Dhanam is of two types. General dhanam, normally Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, all can do Danam. But Brahmana has got another advantage of Pratigraha. He can take Danam from others because he is doing priesthood. He is teaching for others. He has no another income, any job and all. This is the only job for him. Therefore, Shastra permits him to take Pratigraha. When he is taking Pratigraha, other person is doing Danam. It is general Dana, Dakshina. When you teach or when you do puja, yajna, yaga, homas and all, they give Dakshina. Apart from this, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudras, they do perform some prayaschitta pratihara karmas. Some dosha is there, suppose nakshatra dosham, some vastu dosham, some doshas parihara sake, there are some rituals. Some disease there or family, some problem is there, financial problem. So the Jatakam tells you have this dosha, so and so place, so and so on the house of that planet. In the dosham, in the price parihara karma pannu ani solluva. Who says? Brahmana tells to other varnas. The other varnas, when they are doing that parihara karma, this Brahmana goes and perform. They have to give Dakshina. That Dakshina, when he is taking Brahmana for parihara karma, that papa, whatever evil is going, he is taking that Dakshina, it comes to Brahmana. Brahmana has to take up that evil also from them, because it is a parihara karma. You are taking Dakshina from them. They are doing Danam. Clear? And the Dana Moolama or a Parihara Dana is another type of Dana. Parihara Karma Dana, Dakshina. That the Brahmana is taking. When the Brahmana gets that some dosha is there in that Dakshina, he has to do thousands of times Gayatri. Mantra lope, kriya lope, kala lope, niyama lope, shraddha lope. Suppose any dosha is there, because of this pratigraha, for that parihara karma, some doshas might have accumulated in me. So this person has to do extra Gayatri. Extra Gayatri, Rudram, Maharudram, Atirudram, he has to do. Then that is compensated. Suppose this Brahmana don't want that Dakshina, he can avoid that parihara karma. Some Brahmanas can avoid. I don't want to do parihara karma. That's why some Brahmanas don't do Shraddha karma. Only some Brahmanas only do Shraddha karma. All Brahmanas won't do parihara karmas. Only few Brahmanas does parihara karma. But there are Brahmanas, they don't want to do parihara karma, they don't want to take pratigraha. Parihara karma, pratigraha, danam, they don't want to take. What they have to do? How they can survive? Through Adhyapanam, you are teaching, but money is not coming. Suppose, not sufficient. This Brahmana can live on, because if you don't go to that ritual performance, you won't get rice, vegetables and all. He is ready to take that dhanyam. He goes to the field, after sending the paddy, and that down on the floor some grains will remain, and the rest of the grains he can collect and come. Kanada was like that only. He was living like that. Kanada Muni. So he can collect, even he goes to shops also. There he can collect, because when they are changing the rice bags and all, lot of grains will fall. And he can collect them all and come and he can eat. Market also. He can go and the left out, wherever vegetables are there, he can take, not where selling. And useless, he he can koncham edutittu vande he can survive. That is what said here. Naan sollala, Krishna solrar varunga. Pratigraham, that pratigraha karma means parihara karma dwara, or danam when he is taking money, when he is taking dakshina from others, that one what it does, it can destroy his tapas, his austerity power will go away because of that pratigraha. Danam, when you take, it will not come just like that. Anyone can take danam, you are taking something else also. Who knows that money how he has earned, that papa also will come to you. Tapas nudam, then tejaha nudam, destroyed, gets destroyed. Tejas also will go away from that brahmana. And yashaha, kirti, fame also will go away. All these will three go away when brahmana takes pratigraha, means taking money from others. That's why brahmanas normally they don't take anything from others. They are not supposed to take. Freely comes. இப்போ எல்லாம் ஃப்ரீ என்று சொன்னாலும் ஓடுற பீப்புள். ஃப்ரீ என்று சொன்னாலே போகக்கூடாது. பொங்கலுக்கு 1000 rupees they are giving. இப்போ brahmanas are also go and stand there. You don't find, very rarely brahmanas you stand there. They know that it is papa dhanam. Pratigraham பண்ணக்கூடாது. You can see all other caste people. Less brahmanas. இப்போ இருக்கார் பிராமணன் இருக்கக்கூடாது, பட் நிற்கிறான் போய். தப்புது, போவே கூடாது. என்ன ஃப்ரீயாக கிடைக்கிறதுன்னா அங்கே போவே கூடாது பிராமணன். புரியுறதா? எவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டு பாருங்க. சும்மா கிளைமிங் பிராமணனை போகாது. எவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரிக்டாக பாருங்க. ஜெயலலிதா அம்மா கொடுத்தாங்களே ஃபேனு, எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஃபேனு, எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு கிரைண்டரு, 3 ஃபேனு, 3 வீடு, ரூமாக ஃபேன் இருக்க, எல்லாரும் வரங்க போய் வாங்கிட்டு வந்தேன் ஃபேன். இந்த ஃப்ரீ டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷனுங்கிறதே தப்பசல ஆக்சுவலாக. அது யாராவது சொன்னால் கூட அவங்க நல்லதுக்காக சொல்கிறாங்க. தே வாண்ட் டூ ஃப்ரீலி, பட் ஐ ஆம் ஏபிள் டு ஸ்பெண்ட், ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு டேக் ஃப்ரீலி. அதுதான் லைஃப். என்ன அந்த மனஸ்பான்மை யாருக்கு இருக்குமோ அவனு தான் பிராமண புத்தி. அது இல்லாதவன் சூத்ரன்னு அர்த்தம். ஆட்டிடியூட் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஹியர். Krishna reminding the brahmanas duties and rights. It's like a warning for all brahmanas. அதுக்கப்புறம் எல்லாம் வரும் க்ஷத்ரிய வைசியா, அது வேறு விஷயம். இப்போ இது பிராமணனுக்கு கிளியர். That's why all other varnas also can remind brahmanas duty, just as people reminding prime minister's duties, ministers duties. நீ இது பண்ணணும், இது பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லணும் அவருக்கு. நம்ம தானே ஓட்டு போட்டோம். அது மாதிரி all other varnas should demand from brahmana. They have to. You have to be like this, you have to do this one. நல்லா கேட்கணும் அவனு. என்ன, we have given a high post to you in the society. You have to take care of that. That's why Vasishtha. Rama was guided by Vasishtha. Shivaji guided by Samartha Ramadas. Chandragupta was guided by Chanakya. You can see many like that. Many rajas were guided by, even Rana Pratap also guided by Raghavendra Vanacharya. Every raja. Nowadays, ministers, prime ministers, that is why our Pujya Swamiji, above Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there must be an Acharya Sabha. The Acharya Sabha ஒன்று இருக்கணும். அந்த நாளும் வந்துடாதோ இல்லை, வந்துடும். That's why once in 2 years I go to Acharya Sabha. That is the purpose. Acharya Sabha, Swamiji has established. Above the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, Acharya Sabha must be there. All Acharyas must give direction to Lok Sabha, MPs and MLAs. They have to listen to Acharyas. இந்த ஆச்சாரியான்ஸில் ஒற்றுமை இருக்கணும். Acharyas also must be governed by Shastra. And the all Acharyas must have Shastra Jnana. But the Shastra Jnana illathanala ellarume avana paattu avana enno pesindi iruppan. The unity must be there in Acharya Sabha also. That was the arrangement of those days. Tapassu tejaha yashaha nudam pratigraham tasmat manyamanaha, having thought of, since this pratigraha parihara karma dakshina will destroy my tejas, my name, fame and my knowledge, my austerities, everything go away. Therefore anyabhyameva jiveta, he can survive by anya method, another method. What is that? Shilairva. Shila means not stone here. Shila akaranta strilinga. Shilaha is akaranta pullinga, stone. Here shilairva means, shila means that grains which are available on the floor in the paddy fields and in the grain shop. Shilairva. Doshadrik tayoho. Tayoho doshadrik. Tayoho means above actions, pratigraha, all those things. Once I do yajna, yaga, karmas and all, I'll get dakshina. I don't want. Because of that yaga karma, they give dakshina, I don't want. And because of this pratigraha, I take their money, I get dosha. If you see that dosha, that person can give up that karma. A brahmana can give up yajanam and parigraha. He can avoid. But adhyapanam he can continue without charging money, without asking single pai. I was teaching like that only when I came to Madras. When the school they asked how much salary you want, I never said this much I want. But they themselves get stunned. How you are not asking like how much you want? Whatever you want to give, you can give. In the school I said, even yoga I was teaching 30 years without asking or charging. If they give dakshina, that's okay. If they don't give also, I don't mind. It happened in my life, deliberately or unknowingly or knowingly it happened. But I am so happy for that today. I feel Bhagavan has blessed me. Selling vidya is papam actually. Even teaching music, Tyagaraja and Kuchela, you see Brahmanas they were. So Tyagaraja never, he did Uncha Vritti. That comes later. He can take Uncha Vritti, asking from each house. Tyagaraja never earned money. Even Rajas asked, do you come and sing in our darbar? No, I don't want money. One Raja gave lot of money. He took that whole money and put in the dustbin. Nidhi chala sukhama, Ramuni sannidhi seva sukhama. That is called a Tyagaraja. Now singers singing all Tyagaraja kritis and demanding this much amount, if you give, I will come. No. That is most injustice you are doing to the art. How can you survive? Survive whatever way you can, not this way. Tyagaraja, that's why in Nadavapasana I always tell this. But it is bitter for all musicians. What to do? I have to talk about Tyagaraja. Kuchela also never asked Bhagavan, give this much money and all. His wife only sent him, but he has forgotten what to ask Kuchela, because he is not interested. That is the greatness of Kuchela. That's why we are talking till today Tyagaraja. But no singer can survive after few decades. Their names also will vanish after some time. Clear? If at all they give, whatever you give, you can give. That is fine. Bhagavan will take care of. What we are singing, Nidijala Sukhama, Ramuni Sannidhi Seva Sukhama, Padradhi, check ಮೇಲೆ ಸೈನ್ போட்டு வாங்கிக்கிறது. ஸோ நான் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பாடுறதுக்கு சம்மந்தமே இல்லை. கரெக்ட்? நாட் ஓன்லி மியூசிஷியன், எவரி ப்ரொஃபஷன் ஐ எம் டெல்லிங் ஃபார் தட் மேட்டர். அந்தந்த ப்ரொஃபஷனில் அதை இது பண்ணும்போது பிராமணாஸ் எஸ்பெஷலி ஹட் டு பி வெரி கேர்ஃபுல். It will not bless. That's why Grihastha Ashrama, the Karma Yoga, Panchamaha Yajnas, all these karmas when you take up, that will bless you. Chitta Shuddhi it gives, Chitta Ekagrata gives, Guru Prapti, Shastra Prapti, all will come. How, why can you demand money? You demand money, you buy a nice car, house and all. So what? But you are violating that dharma. Either music or any performing arts, any vidya, Brahmanas are not supposed to sell those vidyas, strictly speaking. Then only they can lead a simple life, and they have to be deliberately invite that poverty. Poverty is not a poverty. That is real richness. Richness in knowledge, in devotion, in spiritual upliftment. What a richness. If there is richness is not there, even you are a karodpati, you are a poor person. That is real poverty. Because you are not having contentment. The person who is not having contentment is a poor person. That's why Shastra Adhyanam helps us where we are, what we have to learn, what way we have to live, for what purpose. Understand how Shastra, Lord Krishna is educating us. It is not just listening and leaving from other ears. If you follow, listen and follow, it is good for you. All the way you are benefited by that. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.